If you're living in the Philippines, you know that feeling, right? When you open your monthly electricity bill and it just keeps going up? But what if there was a way to take back some control? Well, today, we're going to break down exactly how solar power can do that. Let's dive in.
I mean, this question really says it all, doesn't it? It's what so many of us are thinking every single month when that bill shows up. It's a huge source of stress for families, for businesses, you name it. But the good news is there's a real, practical solution just waiting to be put on your roof.
Now just look at this number for a second. 70%. That's the potential reduction in your monthly bill. We're not talking about a tiny discount here. This is a total game changer for your budget, whether it's for your home or your business.
Okay, so how do we get to that amazing 70% number? Let's take a look at the solar solution. And as you're about to see, the benefits go way beyond just saving money on your bill. So why go solar? Well, the first point is the big one, obviously. Slashing your bills by half, maybe even more. But check out the rest. You're switching to clean, renewable energy, which is fantastic. You're also making a super smart investment that can actually bump up your property's value. And, this is crucial, you're protecting yourself from future power rate hikes, which we all know are coming. It's really a win-win for both homes and businesses.
All right, so let's say you're interested. Where do you even begin? Well, the very next step is picking the right system for you. And there are two main paths you can go down: grid-tied and hybrid.
Okay, so what's the difference? It's actually pretty simple. Think of the grid-tied system as your dedicated bill-crushing machine. It's the most popular for a reason. It's laser-focused on one job: saving you money. It sends any extra power you generate back to the grid, and you earn credits for it. Now, the hybrid system, that's like having an insurance policy. It does everything the grid-tied system does, but it adds a battery. What does that mean? It means when there's a brownout, your lights stay on. It's savings, plus complete energy independence.
And now we get to the big question on everybody's mind. What's this going to cost me? But let's try to frame that a little differently. Let's talk about how a solar system actually pays for itself. And trust me, this is where the numbers get really, really interesting.
This right here is the core idea you need to remember. You're not just spending money on a gadget, you're making a real investment. The money you stop spending on electricity every month is what pays off the system. It's basically a money-saving asset that just sits on your roof, working for you day in and day out.
And get this, you don't need a huge pile of cash to get started. Just look at these financing options. You can go solar for as low as 3,000 to 10,000 pesos a month. With payment plans that can stretch up to 5 years, your monthly payment can be structured to be super close to what you're already paying for power. Plus, the whole approval process is made easy through partner banks.
So, let's make this real. This table gives you a pretty solid idea of what to expect. Let's take an example. Say your monthly bill is usually around 8,000 or 9,000 pesos. Well, an 8.8 kilowatt system could save you around 9,500 pesos a month. You can see right there how the savings don't just cover the cost, they can actually exceed it. And all of this leads to what we call return on investment, or ROI. Put simply, it's just the time it takes for your energy savings to completely pay for the entire system. And check this out. For many people, that payback period can be as fast as 2 to 3 years. That is an incredibly quick return for a major home or business upgrade like this. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why of going solar. Now let's talk about the who. Because who you choose to install your system is every bit as important as the system itself. So let's talk about what makes for a great installation partner. And this is just so important to understand. It's really easy to just shop around for the lowest price, but a solar system isn't a short-term purchase. It's a long-term investment in your property. Quality, expertise, and how well it performs over the years, that's what really matters. So, what should you be looking for? First, an engineering-driven approach. You want people who understand the entire system, not just how to bolt some panels to your roof. A solid background in construction doesn't hurt either. It brings discipline and a focus on quality. And most importantly, you want a partner who is focused on your long-term ROI, not just on giving you the cheapest possible quote right now. You know, a great installer stands behind their work with solid guarantees. You should be looking for things like a 10-year warranty on the solar panels themselves, 5 years on the inverter, that's the brain of the system, plus a warranty on the actual workmanship and ongoing support to make sure everything's running smoothly. This should feel like a long-term partnership.
So what does this whole journey look like from start to finish? It might sound complicated, but it's actually been broken down into a really simple, guided process. Let's just walk through the typical steps to get you set up with solar. See, it all starts with a free consultation.
where they'll analyze your actual energy bills. From there, they design a custom system just for you. Then you'll get a clear proposal with all the financing options. Once that's all good, installation happens. And finally, everything is tested, the monitoring is set up, and you get that all-important after-sales support. It's a really clear step-by-step path.
So, after all that, we really come back to the most important question here, the main takeaway. With a clear process, flexible financing, and a potential return on your investment in just a couple of years, the only real question left to ask is, are you ready to find out exactly how much you could be saving?